Well, hello everyone. I'm really glad that each and every one of you are here today to witness something quite unique, which has never been done before. Well, Oppo, for the first time in our history, is launching its product globally from India. Such an exciting news which Sumit has already shared with you. Well, to keep the excitement level really high, we also heard about, or we are going to talk to you more about how Oppo is going to change the consumer engagement with the launch of Reno 2 series. Well, you already have an idea. You just heard from Miss Kitty. With our latest hashtag, Challenge Yourself, well, it has been created, or a contest that has been designed to fuel your creativity and drive memorable experiences. All you have to do is go to the nearest Oppo store, get a quick picture click from the latest Oppo Reno 2, upload it on the social media threads and Instagram threads of Oppo India with two simple hashtags. Hashtag Oppo Reno 2 and hashtag Challenge Yourself. Well, the best entries will stand a chance to win at the latest Oppo Reno 2 series smartphones every hour. And some lucky winners stand a chance to attend the Instagram mentoring sessions in partnership with Facebook. It's quite exciting, isn't it? I want to keep this excitement level a little bit more higher. I want to increase it. And that's why I'm going to talk to you more about the product, the Reno series. You all know that the Reno series have been re-engineered to bring innovation to the camera, to the different perspectives of design and the technology that we bring in. And with this latest product, the Reno 2, we want to bring this legacy forward, and that's exactly what we are doing. So let's take a deep dive into the product features. The first feature that makes this product really exciting is its camera module. When I talk about camera module, each and every one of us who are present here consider themselves as good photographers, including me, excellent photographers. Everybody has their own capability of taking a picture, taking a brilliant portrait. Now, when we see something really beautiful, what we do first is take the phone and take pictures. But we want those pictures to be as unique, as real as we see that in real life. That's the biggest challenge, and that's where Reno 2 is setting a bigger benchmark. For the first time ever in Oppo, we introduce to you a quad camera setup. Thank you. The quad camera comes with a 48 megapixel primary camera supported with 3 other lenses. Personally, I'm a curious photographer. I want to click those pictures that are really near to me, but I also want those pictures that are quite far away from me, but at the same clarity that I get, that I see those images with my own eyes. But in order to do that, you need a zooming lens, a good one, the best one. That's exactly what we are doing with the Reno 2. With the Oppo Reno 2, we introduce 5x hybrid zoom, which will bring those images, those subjects you want to click 5 times closer to you. Also, we have 20x digital zoom as well. The Reno 2's triple lens automatic switching and image fusion technology will enable you to capture or get an amazing zooming experience. Let's see a few images that can show you the zooming capability of Reno 2 in a better way. As you can see in the background, they have been shot using Reno 2's zooming capabilities and such amazing clarity. Let me take you through the quad camera into more detail. The primary lens of the quad camera is a 48 megapixel camera, which is powered by the latest Sony IMX586 sensor. It's got an aperture size of f1.7, and for better stability during clicking images and shooting videos, we have optical image stabilization as well. It's not just that the sensor is better than the previous generation, it also gives you a superior camera performance than the previous generations. Nowadays, You will also find sufficient photography tools out there in the phones and cameras which can help you capture brilliant pictures in daylight. The real challenge resides once you start taking pictures in dim lights or in the zero lighting conditions. But with the latest Reno 2 series, we have taken care of that. The ultra dark mode, we would like to call it, will help you shoot or will give you an amazing experience in your low light shooting conditions. It can pick up those details that are even invisible to the human eye. Thanks to the latest NPU algorithm, even if light levels are below 1 lux, this camera, this AI algorithm will automatically pick up those details and give you those images that are real and natural. And it will look just like you've clicked them in broad daylight. For photography enthusiasts, we have more good news because we have equipped Reno 2 with a few more incredible features that I want to mention here. First of all, the ultra wide angle and the ultra macro mode will ensure that you capture stunning shots. Even if the subjects in the image are minuscule, or even if it's a wide, broader image. Therefore, you see more and see clear with the latest Reno 2 series. First, let's talk about the wide-angle lens. The wide-angle lens provides a visual angle of 116 degrees. Quite simply telling, even if it's a group of friends who are clicking the picture together, or even if you're clicking the picture of a scenery out there, it will be easily fit into the frame with the help of Reno 2's wide-angle camera. It's quite as simple as taking a few steps backwards to get the perfect angle for a shot. But the difference is, you don't have to do that, the camera does it for you. And we usually scroll down through the Instagram profiles and we see those amazing pictures that have been shot really, really close up. Let's say, for example, a flower. And you must be wondering how these are even being clicked without, with a very professional camera. You need a professional camera for such a beautiful image with so much details into it. But you don't need a professional camera anymore to get such details. Because with Reno 2, it comes equipped with the ultra macro mode. It will help you, or it automatically switches onto the lens when it detects a close range shot. I don't have to tell more about the ultra macro mode because you can see directly that these shots have been taken from the latest Reno 2's ultra macro mode. As you can see, it's very precise and the details are crystal clear. Now let's talk about the portrait mode. The portrait mode 2.0 in the Reno series is designed to up your photography game. When I'm shooting portraits, the first thing or the most important thing that I look for is my subject in the image is the focus. In order to do that, I need to blur the background in the perfect way possible. So Reno 2 provides a powerful background blurring capability in its portrait bokeh mode. And a common challenge while clicking portrait modes is that you need to get that exact skin color tone of the subject. Reno 2 uses a smart skin tone extraction technology and an intelligent metering method to achieve natural looking image. It gives you the natural skin color tone to your images. We also use HDR, high dynamic range, in our portrait mode. What it does is, it will illuminate those areas where brightness is required, and wherever it is overexposed, it will decrease the brightness and give you that perfect portrait image that you require. Day or night, the HDR mode lets you capture beautiful portraits via targeted tuning. Now let's see some examples how the HDR mode is, how good the HDR mode is in clicking pictures. Now let's move on to the next part of Reno 2's wonderful camera, the video creation. As you heard from Sumit a while ago, that most of the time we spend on looking at the screen of the smartphone is if we are watching a video, other than a static content. And I'm pretty sure most of us here have videos that have been shot from our smartphone in their phones. But we hardly reuse them again or upload them again in our social media because I find two reasons mainly. One is the image quality or the video quality. And second is the processing difficulties. Well, Renault 2's video shooting is optimized to solve these two problems, ensuring clear and stable videos and also easy processing of the videos. The biggest difficulty I find while shooting videos is when the phone is shaking. So most of the people here uses a tripod or even a rail to achieve stable and clear videos. But with Renault 2, we have solved this issue. You only need your smartphone to shoot amazing videos in the smartphone. The video that is playing behind me on the big screen has been shot from the latest Oppo Renault 2. We call it the Ultra Steady mode, and using the Ultra Steady mode, you can finally take an action footage right from your smartphone. And you must be wondering how Oppo is being able to achieve such a good feat. We have introduced the industry-leading hybrid image stabilization technology and a high sampling rate IMU, combined with optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization. These three together ensure greater stability to your videos. The altitude estimation and compensation combined with a frame rate of 60 frames per second improves the video anti-shake and give you the best and stable video possible. Another interesting factor about the video recording is, now in video recording as well, we have introduced 5x hybrid zoom. It also has 20x digital zoom in video recording, enabling our video shooter to get the best angle possible. When we talk about video quality, one thing that we often ignore is the sound. It's crucial to have the best sound quality because most of the time we watch videos, we listen to the audio through using a headphone. So the clear sound is really, really crucial in this part. So there's nothing more annoying than distorted sound going directly into your brain. It will take away all the essence of that video. Therefore, we have equipped the latest Renault 2 with multiple microphones which can achieve stereoscopic sound effects. Whether you're located on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the action, this Renault 2 smartphone will capture those audio as accurate as possible. Another interesting feature is the audio focus. It gives you a magnified voice when you zoom in onto the subject in the video. I'll show you another video to help you understand how this actually works. Let's enjoy it. Thank you, Jithin. Such a wonderful and unique feature, isn't it? Along with that, we have 3 mic radio for users that can reduce the impact of noise on sound effects, especially when you're in a high and noisy background. For example, you're traveling and there's wind coming on your speakers. With all these exciting features, you will have an amazing memory video shooting experience that will help you capture your memories in the best way possible without any hindrance. Now let's talk about the amazing bokeh video mode. Just like still images, sometimes video also requires to focus the subject much clearer and blur the background. Keeping that in mind, through a self-developed algorithm and with the help of our MPU, we have introduced both in front and back cameras the video bokeh mode. Now you can add blurring to your background while you're capturing videos in the front camera and the back camera of the Renault 2 series, easily giving you a cinematic experience. Thank you. To make all these processors smoother and to help you with video processing in a better way, Oppo is introducing an application and we call it SoLoop. This application can intelligently select video templates and background music based on your geographical location, time, and album content, and realize special effects such as editing and transition in different rhythms. Now you can make your own vlog hassle-free with your smartphone, and I have another video to help you understand how this is possible. Let's enjoy it. Your video processing is quite easy as taking a picture now. Let me summarize the entire camera module for you. The Oppo Reno 2 series, or the Reno 2, comes with a 48 megapixel quad camera setup. It has a 5x hybrid zoom to bring those images, those objects 5 times closer to you. Also gives you a 20x digital zoom. It has got ultra steady video mode for the perfect and steady videos. It has got the ultra dark mode to give you those images that you cannot even see with your naked eye in darker conditions. It's got bokeh effect video and the ultra wide angle that can fit in those big sceneries into your screen. Let's watch a small recap with the help of video and enjoy it.
Reno 2 series quad camera with 20 times zoom. See more, see clear.
Thank you. Well, the first thing that you notice in any smartphone is the design. With Reno 2, we continue to embody our creative vision. With our brand DNA centered on creating beautiful, pioneering, youthful products, Oppo smartphone exemplify in design, and the Oppo Reno 2 goes above and beyond in this department. Let's talk about the rear side of the smartphone first. The back of the smartphone is constructed in a single piece of 3D curved glass, which is supported by the Corning Gorilla Glass 5th generation. It's not only sturdy and durable, but at the same time, we have ensured that you get a comfortable hand grip. The Reno 2 comes with a smooth, sleek smartphone design with no sharp or rough edges. And we have ensured that this is being applied to every aspect of the smartphone, including the earphones and the microphones and the speakers. As I mentioned earlier, it's the first time that Oppo has introduced a quad camera setup in the rear part of the smartphone. We've got 4 lenses in such a way that, and it has been integrated in such a way that the design has no compromise. There is no protrusions, no gaps, giving it a smooth and bump-free look in the back of the smartphone. We have incredibly shortened its width by 1.5 millimeters, giving it a more delicate feel. We've also raised the positioning of the earpiece situated in the front-facing camera by 0.4 millimeters. This has smoothened down the surrounding surface and optimized the earpiece via 3 pinholes, which will ensure that the minimum amount of dust that goes into the smartphone is 0. For the colors, we have taken inspiration from the mesmerizing beauty of the nature and the concept of twilight mist. We have used sophisticated manufacturing techniques and deep hues with dreamlike neon detail, which results in graceful and iridescent color that moves under different types of lighting. With the help of that, we've brought 2 stunning colors into this smartphone. We introduced the ocean blue and the luminous black with the Reno 2. Now let's talk about the front of the smartphone. The Oppo Reno 2 comes with a 6.55-inch dynamic AMOLED display, which gives you a staggering 93.1% screen-to-body ratio, and it has been secured by the Corning Gorilla Glass 6th generation. The borders have become even narrower than before, and the left and the right width is just 1.63 millimeters, while the bottom border has been reduced to 3.35 millimeters, which is 4% narrower than the previous Oppo Reno series generation. This improved screen will ensure that you get the best and the most immersive viewing experience while you're using the smartphone. And just as in the previous generation, we have introduced the sharp twin rising front camera into the Oppo Reno 2 as well, which has been introduced by Oppo first into this world. This front camera has integrated the front soft light, an earpiece, and a rear flash, which will all fit comfortably in the rising structure and has been hidden effortlessly into the body of the smartphone. The 11-degree golden corner perfectly blends the elegance and the agility of the curve with the dynamic rising process. The Reno 2 screen, as like I said, it's the latest dynamic AMOLED display which excels itself in giving out the best brightness in any lighting conditions. With the improved brightness, let's say in indoor mode, we have increased the brightness from 430 nits to a staggering 500 nits, and in the outside mode, we have increased the level from 600 nits to an improved 700 nits, which will enable you to watch those contents on the screen in any lighting conditions. More importantly, while boosting all these performance, all these brightnesses, incredibly, the power consumption of this latest technology is 6% more efficient than its previous generation. Also, the service life has been increased by 50% as well. We all enjoy using smartphones for longer hours, during day, during night, and we look at the smartphone screen for long hours. So we had to ensure that while you look at the smartphone, you get the minimum strain on your eyes. And therefore, we have enhanced the user experience by including a blue light filter into the smartphone. And this has been certified by TUV Rainland. This blue light filtering capacity has been increased to 43.6%, which greatly reduces the damage to the eyes and making viewing in the screen an amazing experience, even it's the daytime or the nighttime. Talking about the security or the security features of the smartphone, the Oppo Reno 2 comes with the latest hidden fingerprint unlock 3.0. Comparing to the previous generation, we have increased the brightness of the display side by 16% for better visibility of the fingerprint scanner. And the fingerprint unlock speed has been increased by 11.3% when the phone is in off mode, the screen is off. At the same time, by adding a filter to the photoreceptor, fake fingers and real fingers can be easily distinguished with the help of differences in absorption and reflections. Through this unique privacy feature, you can now experience much more secure unlocking experience with Reno 2. So we've talked about the camera, we've talked about the design. What about the performance for gamers like me? The first thing I look in a smartphone is the processor. Introducing for the first time in an Oppo smartphone, Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G Optical processor with Reno 2 series. It is combined with the help of 8 GB RAM and a staggering memory of 256 GB. It will improve or maximize your overall performance in the smartphone. This processor, which has been introduced for the first time in 7 series, supports HDR gaming, which is 25% faster graphics rendering and has got a 35% lead in CPU performance in comparison to the predecessor Snapdragon 710. I want you all to watch a small video and understand the power of 730G yourself. Let's enjoy it. always focusing on improving the performance and the gaming experience for our consumers. In order to achieve that, we have features such as the Link Boost, the Game Boost, and the latest updated Frame Boost and Touch Boost comes with Oppo Reno 2 series to make your gaming experience more immersive and pain-free. For example, let's talk about the Link Boost first. Imagine you're playing your favorite game online and the Wi-Fi signal network is slow. All you have to do is just turn on your 4G signal and the SLA will automatically identify the faster network, which will enable or which will reduce the delay by 46.8%, ensuring a smoother picture. The newly upgraded Game Boost 3.0, it comes with the updated Frame Boost 2.0. It increases the frame acceleration by around 30.58% while playing the most demanding games like PUBG. Along with this, we have the Touch Boost to enhance the touch acceleration. The Frame Boost will allocate resources in such a way that your battery consumption or the power consumption is lower while you're playing the games. This will ensure that the heating of the smartphone is at the most minimum level while you're playing the game for longer hours. And the general touch performance has been increased by 35.2%. The touch performance while playing PUBG has been increased by 27.9% compared to the predecessor. Now, one of the things that all of us gamers hate is you are at the peak moment of a game, reaching the final level, and your battery is about to die. We've got a solution for that as well. With the latest Oppo Reno 2, we introduced a staggering 4000 mAh battery, which is supported by Type-C charging technology. A few years ago, Oppo introduced an innovative, a revolutionizing charging technology, and we named it VOOC flash charging technology. It changed the way we used to play the games or we used to charge our smartphones. The best thing about the VOOC flash charge is you can charge your smartphone even while you're playing your favorite game or even while you're using the smartphone. And this time we introduced VOOC 3.0 flash charge along with the Reno 2 smartphone. What difference the VOOC 3.0 has from its previous generation is that we have improved or we have doubled the last 10% charging time by doubling the trickling charging speed in VOOC 3.0. As I mentioned earlier, it's not just a fast charging technology, it is a secure technology as well as it can help you fast charge your phone even when the screen is on. It's equally fast as when the phone screen is off. Now talking about the software now, every component, that every performance feature that we've talked about need a perfect, smooth operating system to work perfectly. So with Reno 2 series in India, we first introduced for the first time the ColorOS 6.1, an update to the original ColorOS 6.0 in the previous generations. This new version provides several improvements of an enhanced, simple and efficient user experience. The ColorOS 6.1 provides you with 3 ways to cope up with harassing calls. For example, firstly, harassing calls can be automatically identified and blocked. Secondly, users will be alerted to scams and malicious URLs. And finally, users will be warned to employ caution with regard to SMS verification codes for sensitive information such as bank accounts. In case you missed out any feature that I've talked about, here's a small video that will summarize this entire product for you. Let's enjoy it.
Reno 2 series quad camera with 20 times zoom. See more, see clear.
Summarizing all these interesting and amazing features for you once again in Reno 2. The Reno 2 features a 48 megapixel quad camera setup. It comes with 5x hybrid zoom and a 20x digital zoom, an ultra steady video mode, an ultra dark mode, the latest Snapdragon 730G Optical processor, supported by 8GB RAM and 256GB storage. A 6.55-inch dynamic AMOLED screen with VOOC Flash Charge 3.0 and a 4000 mAh battery to support your charging. Comes in two stunning colors, the ocean blue and the luminous black. As you all know, Oppo has always pushed boundaries when it comes to product offerings. So this time, we also have two different other variants of Reno 2 series because we believe there is a different Reno for every user. The first Reno 2Z comes with a 48 megapixel quad camera setup, an ultra dark mode, an ultra steady mode, the bokeh video effect, the 6.53 panoramic screen, and the next one, the Reno 2F, it comes with 48 megapixel quad camera setup. It also has an ultra night mode, 2.0 and a 6.53 AMOLED screen, which comes in a panoramic display. Well, that pretty much wraps up the specifications of Reno 2. And we can't wait for all of you to experience this phenomenal smartphone that will surely help you to imagine the unimaginable. Thank you so much for joining us here today and have a great time ahead. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.